name's Tolu Okanlawon. I'm born and raised in Hackney, East London. I wrote Shooters, and the reason I wrote Shooters was because Gordon Parks was a name that I'd always heard referenced by a lot of people who inspired me, from like artists, directors, musicians. He's someone that had always been on the periphery of just like culture, but I'd never done like a deep dive into his life. So I watched a documentary called Weapons of Choice, I believe. The story is he's hired by Life magazine in 1947, and he wants to kind of show America that these like delinquent black boys are people that deserve to have their story told. He kind of takes it upon his shoulders to tell the stories of the impoverished and people like in urban cities. He felt that was his role as like a documentary photographer. But he also talks about a lot of the complexities that come with that. He says that he didn't necessarily enjoy doing this, but it's something that he has to do. And that the more I read about him as an artist and a photographer, the more I became intrigued with how he views his role as an artist and as a photographer. A big theme or a question in Shooters is who gets to tell whose story. And it's a kind of a question I think kind of reverberated to me as well. So the research had to be extensive and ongoing from the moment I started writing to the moment I finished. And that would be research on his life, his family, even the language of the time. I'm not an African-American person, and I wasn't alive in the 1940s. To be longlisted was incredible. Like, to be longlisted alone was like, oh, I'm doing something right that people are responding to. Like, this is more than just me in my bedroom. And then to be shortlisted for the Bruntwood Prize was just an incredible feeling. One of the writers that like had a really like profound effect on me is August Wilson. I've read all of his plays, I've watched all of his adaptations. Martin McDonagh is another great inspiration. I love his writing, and I think with those two writers especially, I love how they capture history and community, but in a very specific context. Story in any medium, so like artists like Kendrick Lamar, who will just create albums and bodies of works that just tell incredible stories. It's still world building, it's still super inspiring. I think the draw for theatre for me was the live aspect. I think it's been like such a great education watching so many things and reading so many things. The stakes feel high with theatre, higher than anywhere else. Like it just feels like almost like a religious experience, that everyone's in one room watching one thing. You sink into a story in a way that you can't really compare to another medium. An incredible feeling that I want to hopefully contribute towards.